That's all right. Test 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, just hold on. Yeah. That's all. Okay.
You want to hear me go up and grow, do you?
Yeah, hang on. Just doing the intro. I don't think it's going to make any difference. We're on that camera there. That was a rough cut. G'day guys, welcome back for round 2. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate the support. Just after the last live stream, the phone died, so we've just got the 3 cameras. So we've got this one here, we got this one over here, which is the old one from the lathe. Mrs. Shed Talk is over there, and then we've got this other view from the other side. Shed Dog 1 is laying down. Shed Dog 2 is outside, so you may see an appearance. We're working on the left-hand side at the moment. Unfortunately, this is the best view we can do for you, but that's all we've got. So what we found is that we looked at the drawings. The shaft goes all the way through to the bearing caps, which are bolted to the side plates, which you saw before. I thought that we dropped the pins out and the whole lot lifts off. That's not the case. So we're just taking the bolts out, and then we'll flick over to the other side and do the other side, do the same on the other side, and then lift the forks up over the shaft. Right. So this is the best view you're going to get, okay, for the moment. I'll get the put some spray in there once you take that off. Oh, that is coming off. Actually, oh. Righto, guys, this is going to be pretty loud. I've got the rattle gun here, so just watch your ears. Here we go. No, hang on. No, we'll just keep doing it with the breaker bar. You want me to have a go?
No, I'm fine.
When you've had something on there for 95 years, this definitely hasn't been disassembled at any stage. Okay, just hang on, Dale, hang on. Bring that bar over here. Swing him around here. That's it. Now this is a 3/4 drive breaker bar. It's 1 metre long, so we're getting plenty of leverage. And this nut is one of those ones that's going to fight us all the way to the end. Getting easier.
Mm. Good now.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And where's our hammer? Hammer. Righto. Bit of noise. I just wanted that to come off. There we go. Right. Well, we're still going to have a problem because I'll have to take those off. Right. Don't worry, guys. I'm just working out a game plan here. Right. We'll go over the other side. I'll switch cameras and you can see what we're doing. I'll play catch up in the chat. Right. We'll go over to the second camera. Righto. Righto, Pete. No, getting easier usually means it's down to the last thread. Nightbot, good old Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot's in early. So we're getting ready on the other side. I'll zoom in a bit. I've got to step over the HDMI cable. Can you just tell me when I zoom in?
Yep.
Yeah, I can just see it from here.
Mm.
Righto, guys, we're just moving. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the best. Is it still in focus?
Yep.
I know. Okay. So here's the trusty trolley. Bloody handy bit of gear, actually. Righto. Let's get the things, we'll just put a few things out of the way that we don't need. So here's this 1 metre breaker bar. Whoop, I was talking about. 3/4 drive. And we'll put that on there. And you're probably seeing my best side at the moment, pointing towards the camera. I'm sure everyone's having a good laugh.
That looks like it's going to be quite easy.
Yeah. On this one, the nut and the stud are coming out, which
Probably
is
have one of each.
yeah. We probably have the other side. We had the nut and stud come out, and then we just had the nut come off the stud. And it would have been nice if both came out.
The whole thing's moving.
Whole thing. When you say whole thing,
Well, when you.
what do you mean?
On your own.
Excuse me. There you go. Now, Peter will know this one, as in Peter up in Townsville. When you get sounds like that coming from a nut on the end of a breaker bar or a stud, that's an indication of no lubrication.
You want some spray paint on it?
Yeah, I think we'll put some spray on it. Try and, yeah. Yeah, just go up, right, that's it. Try and do the other one as well. Right, even though this is probably not going to do much, it's better than nothing. Right.
Must be pretty well almost there.
Yep.
Because I can see clean thread.
That's good. Righto. Oh, just the nut.
Yep.
Just the nut came off, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to have a bit of a breather.
Well, do you want me to?
Yeah, if you want to have a go, I'll just have a quick hello in the chat. We'll see what the chat's up to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, got it, G. Thanks, mate. Hang on. Sorry, guys. That camera's gone to sleep again. Appreciate the shout out. I hate it when it does this. Anyway, hang on. Right. I knew it would do it. I've got to update the firmware on that camera. Right, so we're back again. The Saint. G'day, Saint. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm just having a breather while the wife has a go on the breaker bar. Thanks, G, for giving me a call to let me know the camera died. G'day, Joanne. Thanks. Right. The Saint. I don't think I've seen you before, mate. The Saint. Let us know where you're from if you don't mind, and if you're working on anything. Well, spare money? No, not really. I got a mortgage. All that sort of. We have a mortgage. We've committed ourselves to this shed and the other shed and house renovation. So, yeah, it's our own. It's our own undoing. Like my wife is doing now. She's doing the undoing while I have a break. Thanks, G, for reminding everyone to hit that like button. Appreciate the support. And as you can see, Shed Dog is just taking it all in. Shed Dog number 1. And I'll see if Shed Dog number 2 is around. Oh, yeah, he's out there just chilling. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me it. No, he just wants to chill. How you going? Right, so as I said before, the phone pretty well died. After the last live stream, we just used up all the battery. So we're just using the 2 cameras at the moment. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't stand there, baby girl. You might get run over. Hang on. Okay, you want some spray on there or are you right?
No, still okay. I'm just watching my fingers.
So both of us are mic'd up now with both the Rode wireless microphones that I use to do the live streams. So you'll be able to hear us clearly. Now, and obviously, this is the sort of gym membership that you don't pay. Yep, you got it. Righto, so both nuts have come off, and we'll have a look under there. Unfortunately, I can't show you under here, but actually I could. I could probably hook up another device. And so what we got to do...
We're going to knock them out?
No, because that's screwed into there. That won't knock out. So the next bit to come undone on this will be this.
Okay.
So what I think I'll do...
Just cut them off?
Yeah, I think so. We'll move the explosive device and I'll get the oxy out and I'll just cut those bolts off. Right, so we'll get the oxy or the torch, depending on where you come from. Hot spanner, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'll give you that end. And I'll just do it one more time. Right, gas is on. Gas is on there. That's the lighter. Let me get some protective eyewear. Not that it's the best, but anyway. Oh, cool. Righto, G. You're a man of many talents. So are a lot of people on this live stream. Right, the flammable stuff, we better move that away. It's the other flammable stuff.
Do you want to jack it back up?
Yeah, we'll pick it back up.
Okay, take the wheels back down, Mark. That'll do. Just saw off the ground a bit, that'll be it. Yep.
Right.
Let's just sit on your wheels before.
Yeah. Righto. Where did I put the igniter lighter? Oh, just over here, back on the forklift.
Okay.
Righto. Here we go, flame on. think I might have the, can you hold that? I think I've got the gas turned up too high. That's better. This is oxypropane. Come on, what's going on here? There we go. I'll go. Well, that's one. Probably should have warned you about the loud noise. Righto, so we're just going to reposition here, make it easy on ourselves because things are starting to let go. No fires?
Yeah, we had a little one. One of these started catching on the board.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm just moving them.
All right, thank you. Righto. So we've got one to go. And we've got the, that's probably going to come crashing down, I think.
What's that?
Oh, no. Oh, that bar is going to come crashing down. So
Well,
I'll
I can
just...
hang on to one end.
No. I'll just do it slowly.
Okay.
So
Just don't burn your tyre.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just trying to work out. The game plan. It might actually be better. No. I might put, righto. I think we'll just undo that one. We'll get the breaker bar.
It's behind you.
Thank you.
There's a smaller one.
Yeah, we'll need a smaller socket. Those ones might be too big.
Second drawer.
Well, let's just try. Oh, that fits perfectly. I thought I said it fits perfectly. It's amazing what a breaker bar will do. And there's actually, the casting is broken in a few places on here, so that's going to be another repair job. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the bit of angle on here that's gonna go crashing down if.
I'll grab it then.
Yeah, you take that side. Obviously, no, don't lift it. Just.
No, I'm just hanging on to it. It was sitting on the.
Obviously, it goes without saying that you shouldn't do this at home, but guess what? We are. And we've got a few turns left on this. Of course, when it takes a long time when you're only moving it. Is the rattle gun handy?
Yeah, it should be just over there near the task.
All right, don't worry.
I moved them over there ready.
Yeah, I know. Yep, I did see you do that.
Must be getting loose.
Yeah, I'm just going to give this a tap. Hang on. Just let your end drop. Right, okay. You're right. No. There we go.
Okay.
Just give that a wiggle. Well, yeah, I think. Oh yeah, hang on. Hang on. All right. Loud noise, folks. Okay. Give that a wiggle. Jesus. Another wiggle.
I think yours is sitting on the tyre.
Yeah. Well, maybe it is. Okay.
I can't go much further because mine's sitting on the tyre.
Oh, all right. Well, hang on. I'll give this another bash. Watch your hands.
Yep.
Ooh, shaving cream. I knew that. Try that.
I can't. Mine's way down there.
All right.
Ouch.
What'd you do?
Oh, well, I'm trying to grab it, but...
All right. Let go. Let go. No, another loud bang. Oh, brute forcing and ignorance. Yeah. Thank you. Can you just lift that end up?
Yep.
Whoop. Here we go. You're right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. All right, so we'll come over this side. Now, you right to...
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just wiggle it off.
She's coming.
Yep. Okay. Oop. Okay, just down. Right. There we go. It's one side off. Right. Now, right. So we're just going to go over the other side, do the same on the other side here. It'll just be the reverse.
That one's bolt fell out.
Hey?
That one's bolt fell out. It's down there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so you're right?
Yep. We should only be wrestling with one side here.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Almost.
Your bit.
Okay. Righto. Right, the other side's off. So now, right, so we'll put a few tools away. It's, is that gone again, has it? Oh no, it's still there. Right, so now, sorry folks, we've been quite involved. Hope you've enjoyed the shenanigans. It's a bit unprofessional, sort of. So now, oh, excuse me. Righto, so we'll, sorry folks, more loud noises. Right, we don't need the breaker bar. I'll put that back in the ute. Shed dogs must have gone upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh. So we've got our blocks of timber. What you can't see is we've got our blocks of timber forward and aft, or back and front. So I'll jump on the forklift now and lift this up. Yeah, don't think the phone's got enough charge in it to, let's have a look. How much we got? 38%, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll hook in with the phone and we'll get a different angle, get a better view. So let me just join in the join in the stream. And as soon as it makes up its mind. Right, so we want to go wrong one. That's the one I want to go. Here we go. Okay. Right. And now we're back on the, or we'll be back on the main in a second. Where are we? Hang on. Hang on. No, right, I'll see what's going on here. Right, my ugly mug. And I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll get some up close shots. No, I don't want to hide. I'm going to go here. Video settings. Sorry guys, I've got to talk to myself. Yeah, oh, come on, what are you doing? Oh my God. Right, you don't want to see my ugly mug. We'll go on the wide camera. And we'll pop that on the big screen. There we go. We're here. Righto. Okay, so what we've done, we've taken the side frames off. You would have seen that in the earlier thing. This afternoon we took the pins out. So we got the shaft sticking through. The shaft was holding on here in this hole here. So now we'll be able to lift the forks up, and the front rolls will be separate. They'll be away from the what's the names. So we might just I'll just put it here. Save any of us holding on to it. Righto. Oh. Right, there we go. G'day all to all the viewers. Thanks for being here. I'm away from the chat. This is all live disassembly of the front rolls. I've got my lovely wife over there giving me a hand. Shed dogs have run away, probably gone upstairs actually. Righto. Hang on. Yep. We're clear there now, aren't we?
Yep, we're clear.
All right, I'll just reverse back.
What's Mark?
No.
They sit inside the rolls.
We might have to
roll the rolls out and.
Well, they're still going to get caught on there. So
you have to when you take the bearing out.
Yeah. We'll have to take the shaft out to take the rolls out separately. Yes. Yeah, absolutely correct. You want to grab that bit of rag and give this a clean up, and whatever spray, and I'll move this around here. And they're probably looking at your good side there, darling.
Well, they're always looking at my good side.
Right. Let's see what's going to happen.
Might have to get a screwdriver or something too.
Yeah. Oh no.
No, she's going. Hang on, Mark. There's like a. I got it. Hang on. Just wait it. Okay. That should be right.
Okay. Yep. So here we go. I can see quite the.
Okay.
Quite the wear in the shaft here. In fact, we'll change camera angles now and show the shaft coming out. Actually, I'll put that over there. Get that there. Sorry. Hang on. Right.
Okay.
Okay, can you grab that? Ready? 1, 2, 3, and just on the ground. Yep. Right. So the shaft is out.
You've got your collar to come out.
Yeah, hang on. We'll move these.
Yeah, well, hang on, we get these pieces out. We don't have them in the way. I took your pins out and
Yep.
there's like a little thing come out.
Okay.
Little key kind of thing come out, Mark.
Yeah.
I just stuck it with the...
Actually, we probably don't need the forklift on at this stage. So these rolls are going to move real easy now. Case in point. So what we might do is just... Can we move these separately?
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but there's... I was trying to see inside to see...
Maybe
they should be able to.
Maybe
oh, hang on. One of these, I think it's in the middle.
Bearing?
No. It's like a sleeve.
Oh, right.
Because it popped out with that. And
All
then
right. Righto.
You look down, I'm pretty sure there's another one in the middle.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yep. Okay.
I think there's another one of them in the middle.
Right. Okay. So
I put that here with this one.
So that's a bronze bush we've just taken out of one side. Yes, there is.
Yep. I think there should have been 2 keys and I only got 1.
And righto.
You should have a bush on that side too.
Yeah. Now that one came out real easy. This one won't.
No.
That's your rag.
Yep.
And in fact, the bearings are in pretty good shape. They've still got their oil groove in them. There is a bit of play in them. Oh, okay, that's keyed in, but it's... And the key has worn on the other side. So that it looks like one of the other...
Can we twist
Oh,
it?
hang on. That's like a collar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so for all the newbies, and that includes myself, there is a collar.
Right.
Hang on.
Yep.
No. Right, I've got to get some light in there and have a look.
Light here.
There's a light there. Now this is all, actually we should...
I'll bring it over.
Yeah, if you want to stick the camera in there.
Sorry everybody for the shakes.
Righto, we're going inside. Righto. Right, yep, just hold it there. Okay, so right here, this collar here, where my finger is currently holding the 2 rolls together. And obviously you slide that collar either way and then they should separate. But of course there's a build-up of that much dirt and grime and grease and so on that collar probably should be, is not sliding as much as it could. So we might have to get the old, I can't even get my head in there. Maybe I can. Let's see. Yeah, all right. We might just have to get a screwdriver in there and dig some crap out on one side. So it... And we'll just turn that around. There's no actual bolt or anything holding it on. That's just loose. Right, now, if you'd never pulled these apart before, you wouldn't have known. And of course, this is all the stuff we're finding out now. So what I might do is grab the screwdriver, wherever it is, over here, or the pry bar I'll do, and the chair, I'll come in from that side. You're right. Right, we're on the move again.
Where do you want me to go?
I don't know, actually. So it's built up. Right, there we go. It is built up dirt with grease and oil over the years. I don't know how that looks on screen. Let me have a look at that and see what it looks like on screen. Oh yeah, you can see that quite clearly. That's really good. G'day, Phantomus. Welcome. Whoever Phantomus is, welcome to the stream. Please be kind and courteous in the chat to one another. I'm away from the chat at the moment, so I can't monitor things. However, I've got some lovely people in the chat who do help me out, and I'm tremendously thankful for them. All right. Right, let's keep going on this. So what we're trying to do is get all the rubbish out so we can slip this collar off. To separate the rolls from each other. Well, that's the theory anyway. Can you see much there or not really?
Not really.
Okay. I'm just going to try and roll it a little bit. Well, the other thing to do is, let's see if we can do this.
Well, hang on. Let me get my arms out.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's a good idea. So it doesn't matter which way we go. And I still think we got to try and get that collar to move over one way or the other. I think, but it doesn't seem to be enough room. These are all the so Right, okay, what else can we do here? That's all.
Sorry, everybody.
Hey?
I just said sorry, everybody. I'm putting you down.
Yeah. Oh, you're on the chair.
Yeah.
Righto. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Oh, there goes the light. I tell you what. Probably have to take out one of those tubes, I think. That's what we got to do. Take out one of these oil tubes so it can slide across far enough. So
That's what you need.
pair of Stilsons or multi-grips, or that's what we're going to have to do. That's the answer. Should be maybe over on the computer table, darling. Red handles, unless they're here.
No.
Right, so as you can tell, we're well organised.
Yeah.
There they are, over there somewhere.
I bought these two.
Yep, perfect. Oh. I'll see. Right, so we're getting a pair of multi-grips, vice grips on there to see if we can knock this loose. There we go. And that'll let us slide the. Do you want to bring the camera in? Let's just. Right. Right. Still got some sort of grease and grot and oil in there. Now, is that going to be enough? Probably some dirt on the underside here that's stopping us. Or maybe there's just a little dirt on top. Right, so it's quite the task when you can't see what's going on. believe it or not.
It doesn't seem to be coming out, going out that way.
Yeah, maybe it's... Maybe it's got to go the other way. Who knows? And that's all really well. That's grease. That is hardened grease.
Mm.
Can you find the screwdriver, please?
Don't move anything.
No, there. I know. Yellow
Yeah, I know.
one. I thought we had it.
We did, but it's not. Oh, there it is. It's rolled underneath the tiles. There you go.
No, thank
Hello,
you.
shed dog.
Oh, hello, David. Yo. Oh, we got a visit. We got a visitor in the house. Yeah, I'm gonna try and work the screwdriver out in there and get that crud off. And Shed Dog 2's here as well. I think it's, you can take the view off me and put them on the dogs. Darling.
Here. Sit.
Right. So obviously, we probably should have looked into this a bit more before I thought it probably was than this. What am I getting, man? I'm really curious to see what's going on. Now, you're going to hear some tapping. This is like an archaeological dig. That stuff is hard. I tell you what, I know what works well in this case. Right. Okay. I know it works really well in this case. Right. And it's one thing I used when we first started working on the roller. The hardened grease will come off. I'm going to use the air chisel. Now, the secret, sorry folks, keep doing that. The secret to using an air chisel in this situation, yeah. Bet you that made a few people jump.
This one, the blue thing.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yep.
Okay, so you turn the air chisel down to, it's got like a spade bit on it. You turn it right down, and nothing there. Try another one. Yep, that's it. this case, maybe you turn it up a little bit. Do you want to move the camera over this side and just show people what we're doing?
Well, they're watching from the other side.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm doing with the air chisel. Okay. Right, let's get in close. Right. Ready? No. Okay.
Just hang down.
Yeah. Right, we're back to. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, yeah. Righto, so the air chisel, here we go. It's getting a bit fast, so I'll slow that down a bit. Too slow.
It's gone 8:30, Mark.
Hey?
It's gone 8:30.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late. I was hoping this would be done. Oh, that's
Let's wobbly, so.
Yeah, that'll undo. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to not make noise, but we're this far along. So it's just gone 8:30 at night here, and I've got to be a bit considerate on the neighbours. I'll just do a bit more down the bottom where we can't see, and hopefully, what we're hoping is that's going to. I'll have to change spots, don't I?
We've got what's going on and Mike muted.
Yeah, that's on the phone. Otherwise, we'll get too much feedback.
This is what's going on.
Yeah, that's just the title. Oh, watch your back. Righto. Oh, God. Let me change that light position. That phone's probably going to go dead soon anyway. Come on. Righto. Right. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, God. Righto, you're right. I was just about to. Right. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, folks, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight. We'll have to look into this a little bit more and work out what's going on. It's not as easy as what I first thought, but that leaves us with the right. I think we'll have to get some timbers and stack that up, and I'll have a think about this. Right, so we've got a bit of cleanup work to do. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, okay, so the whole the front rolls are all they're 1.5 tonne all up. So each roll's probably 250, 300 kilos each. The forks, there's another, 300, 400 kilos there. Hang on, let's go. We're on the move again. These are the forks right here. It's easily another, like I said, 300 or 400. They're probably 250, 300 each. I'll have to weigh them individually. There's a collar. We've showed you the collar, but it's just, yeah, it's not as easy as what I thought. And we've got a bit of clean-up work to do in terms of the shaft is there, the side frames are here. We've still got it up top. The master's up, and with all things hydraulic, there is a bit of creep there. So I could get a bit of timber and shove under there for the night. I was hoping not to leave it here, but anyway, it is what it is. Right, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to sit down and have a quick chat in the live chat, because we're going well here. And that camera's gone off again. So I'll get this bonker up. He's holding the camera. Let's turn that off. Right, let's get out of that completely. Righto. So what I thought was going to be an easy, oh yeah, hang on, I'll have to turn that off. Right, I can go back in there. Tilt what? Yeah, we could give that a try. I'll just wrap things up here. Right, okay, so I'm back in front of the camera, guys. Thanks for, I'm way behind. I'll have to go back through. Jamie, g'day. Jamie, thanks, mate, for the tip. Jamie says, put a pry bar between the rolls and pull them apart sideways. From memory, that bit, it's like a double top hat, so it doesn't come out or jack them apart. Jamie, that does move. That was moving. It's quite loose, that collar. So I might. All right, Jamie, on that, I'll slip over there and try that. Yeah, Jamie just saying to put a pry bar in and jack them apart. Yeah. Right, I'll just flick over to the other camera. Has it gone to sleep, has it? Hang on. Thanks, AJ, for being here, mate. Why does every time... That's just dumb. Right. So that's the best view we've got for the moment. Thanks, Fatimas, for being in here. I appreciate you being here. I'll have to catch up with you some other time. Drop us a link in the chat or send us a message. Yep. Oh, hey, we got it. Thanks, Jamie. We got it. Yeah, no, you're right. Let's. Yeah. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to try and. Hang on. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's why I was going to. I was going to. Let me. Hang on. No. Yep. Righto. You beauty. Righto. All right. Okay. So, hang on. Woo. As in, righto. Right. Okay. Cheers, Jamie. Appreciate it, mate. We got it apart. Thanks to you. Thanks for your help, man. Now, for those of you watching or don't know, Jamie is restoring the same steamroller as we are. Now, his was built earlier than this one. His was built in 1925. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, just from memory. Right, let's get some of this rubbish out. Righto. We'll take that pin out. Right. Take that pin. No. That one. Yeah. Okay. Right. Rolling. Oh no, there's stones all over it. All right. Just there for the moment, just so we can clean up and get this crap out. Can you bring the bin up, please? The wheelie bin? Oh, okay. It's dark down there. The doggies will help you. Right. Well, that's a win. It's a nice win. It's good to have a win. It's also good to have someone with a little bit of knowledge like Jamie. Righto. So all we're doing now is just doing a bit of a clean up so we can and it's bin night tomorrow night anyway. No, it's not. Tuesday night. Tuesday morning. Well, it is bin night tomorrow night. Righto, on the broom.
Are we keeping all those nuts?
Yes, we're nuts. We're keeping all the nuts. We are nuts. No. No. Righto. Right.
Want me to get in there in the wheel?
Yes, please. Righto. There's the dustpan. Right, we are. All right, let's get that chair out the way. Thanks, Jamie, 1924. Jamie, I really appreciate your help on this, mate. Thank you very much. So now, I'll tell you what I'll do. Righto, I'll jump on the forklift and get the, yeah. I just don't know how these are going to sit, that's all.
Quite flat. Okay, that's fine.
Righto. Little bit wobbly.
No, I want that on the ground. Well, it's a little bit, but I mean, I'll go like.
Righto. Let's turn the camera up. How's that looking?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's the thing I get. So you're on the wrong forklift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is pretty.
Hmm.
All right. So what we might do is.
I have the kids here, so.
Yeah. Righto.
Okay.
Well.
You want to roll them up there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll roll in. We'll have to get the broom and sweep that away. Oh, that'll scare the punters. In fact, I'll put that over there. Now, as you can see, even though these are quite heavy, they do roll really well. Actually, we'll put them up behind the milling machine. Or maybe we'll just put them here. That'll be a good spot for them. Righto. I'll put it over there. Right. I can't see. Let's go to camera 2. There we go. Righto. Thanks, Joanne. Thanks a lot. G'day, Cody. Thanks for being here, mate. Appreciate you being here. We're doing a live stream on taking parts of the forklift apart. Righto. And we had a success. Thanks to Jamie over in the UK, and Jamie's working on this same style of steamroller, and he provided some valuable information that helped us get the job done. Hang on, darling. Let me get this. You want me to go get? Yeah. Rolling. Right, so we'll just go this way a little bit. Hang on, a bit more. Right.
Square back up again.
Yep. Now these are. Oh, hopefully we didn't hear that. Righto. If you want to grab that other bit of. So these are now the opposite way around to what they were when. Right, so they're now chocked in place. I'll jump on the forklift and yeah, just put them inside. Oh yeah, that'll do. Yep. Too far. Yeah, no, that's right. It'll roll itself over. Right. Get yourself lined up here. Yeah. Righto. Right, seeing we're moving things around, we'll move the camera. Way that camera's out the way. Let's see how the camera look like. Oh yeah, that'll do. Hard working. Dog face. Hey mate, how are you? You right, darling? All right. No, we're done with the bin, darling. I'll just move that axle out the way. Right. Yep. Oh, no. done. Forklift. We're done with the forklift. We've got all the bits and pieces away. Turn the gas off. Another quick sweep. Right, well, that was quite the adventure. We've got room to bring your car in and plenty of room for my car. And it's back to work tomorrow. So it's about, what is it, about 9:15 now, 9:30?
No, 8:58.
Oh, well, 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock local time, roughly. And once again, big thank you to everyone in the chat for being here, supporting the live stream. Righto. I am going to change cameras. Yeah. Yep. Righto. It's time for a drink. We've worked our little bums off. We're going to, I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to put some music on, not captions. I'm just going to put some chill music on. I'm going to go get a drink and come back and play catch up with you guys. Thanks, G. I really appreciate your support. Cheers, Dogface. Thanks everyone for being here. No, I'm not going to end the live stream yet. I'm just going to go get a drink. I'm really dry in the throat. I'll come back. Yep, and I'll put the link into the live chat if anybody wants to come on and have a chat. You got enough room? I'm just going down to get a drink, and then I'll come back to have a bit of a chat and a wind down, and then I'm going to pack it up. Yeah, mic's on, yeah.
Hello.
Shed.
I just thought I'd put my car in.
Yep. Well, I don't know how far the I should turn the microphone off. Oh well, it doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to grab some water. It's quite dirty, that. She's in my chair. For your help.
No.
Oh, yeah, you certainly got it all over you, haven't you?
It's all right.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Righto, we're back. Here we go for battery. Oh, heaps of battery. Almost, maybe not. On the wireless mic. Hey, we got plenty of battery on the wireless mic. Right, here we go. Righto, yeah. Right, okay, here we go. Here's the link in the chat for whoever wants to come in. Come and join if you want. Yeah, sometimes things aren't as obvious. I'm a first-time owner for this roller, so I'm still learning, and I'll put my hand up to say that I'm still learning. But that's I got to thank my wife for helping me work through this, and thanks to you guys for being here. How far you heard us talking down in the kitchen, Pete? That's it's pretty good. There we go. Here's Jamie. G'day.
Morning. How are you?
Hey, Jamie. How are you?
Fantastic, mate.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Oh, mate, I'm surprised you couldn't hear me. I was screaming at the camera.
Oh, you get that sometimes. Right, let's get rid of that.
Yeah, the amount of rolls I've taken apart, and no matter what manufacturer it is, they pretty much all have that ring in the middle.
Yep.
The idea is it's a spacer ring to stop your rolls from rubbing together.
Yes.
So that's what that's all about. I'm just currently trying to tidy the workshop up as I go. I'm trying to find my workbench.
There it is.
I've found a piston.
Hey, that's a start. Well, look,
Yeah.
I'll freely admit that this is the first time I've done something like this by myself. I've never seen a set of rolls come apart. And all the time I've been looking at stuff online, I've never seen anyone do it. I've never seen any photos or anything like that. And even I haven't even seen it in Old Glory magazine. So
I took quite a few out.
it's a first for me.
Yeah, that's why we're here, mate.
Dogface Jamie's over in the UK, and he's restoring the same model steamroller as what we are, and he's a bit further along than what I am. But how long have you been working on yours, Jamie?
Not long, really, to be honest. It's had quite a lot of work done to it, but I haven't actually been working on it much at all.
Right.
So I've had it about 5 years, but I've probably spent about 2 days on it in total. Because obviously other things are getting in the way. But yeah, I'm hoping now that the workshop, to be honest with you, I wanted it out this year.
Yep.
Because it was obviously 100 years old this year.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen.
Yep.
So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to take you up here and we'll have a look in the top of here, shall we?
Cool.
So I was going to skim all the valve seats, but they're not actually as bad as I thought they were.
Yeah. So
it's such a bad idea.
Yeah, but that's what we got to work with. So I'll just explain to the people still watching, the ones who are not aware, like you and I are. This is the engine block essentially, and what we're looking at are the valves, and these are slide valves. And as you can see, Jamie is moving them backwards and forwards. And what they do is, depending on the position of, now let me get this right, depending on the position, the position of the crankshaft will determine where these valves open or close, or whether they let steam to the front side or the back side of the cylinder. Now that's an easy sort of simplified version, but there's a lot of people in the chat here that have never seen a steam engine or steam roller, and they've never seen inside the engine part or the pistons, or we're actually looking at the valve chest, because these are the valves. These are slide valves. And hang on, just got an ambulance going by or something like that. So are you happy with that explanation, Jamie, or have I missed something?
Yeah, they just obviously run off the eccentrics on the crankshaft.
That's it.
There is quite a bit that we've missed out, obviously, where you can reverse it using your Stevenson's link, but we're not going to go into that currently because I haven't got one to show you.
Yeah, I've just simplified it because like I said, a lot of the viewers on this channel, I'm introducing them to steam related stuff, and it's all a learning curve. And I don't want to make it too complicated, otherwise we might go over the head of some people. But essentially,
Which is the same thing, but on single cylinder.
yeah. So essentially,
You
the
see.
eccentrics are the equivalent to a camshaft in a modern day internal combustion engine, and that determines the timing of the valve, which then will determine what side of the piston, because these are a double acting piston. No, no dog face, no. Right, so in this video here, on the screen now, you can see the eccentric going up and down as Jamie turns the crankshaft over, which in turn is connected to the valve and determines where the steam gets admitted.
This is a Marshall, so it's a bit more complicated because you've got your S-type sliding eccentric.
Yep.
Rather than Stephenson's link.
Yeah.
I can't really call the valve gear. I can't remember if it's joy valve gear or not. I'm not sure.
No.
But anyway,
they all, essentially they all do the same job, which they do. Your cylinder bores look all right.
I need to get a ball honer in it like what you've got.
Yeah, I was lucky. I borrowed mine from work, and it took me about all of 10 minutes to polish them up. Like, there is very little wear in the cylinder bores. It's absolutely, I was really surprised. And in fact, when I pulled mine out, when I pulled the pistons out, they were still all real shiny. There was no water inside, or you could see a trace of water in the low pressure side. But other than that, there was just nothing. I was really surprised. I was over the moon.
Yeah, that's a good thing. These aren't too bad. Like I say, we're a ball honer in it. I need to go and fetch one from work one day. Well, two different sizes. But I'll bring one home one day and do them.
Yeah. The only problem I found with the ball hone was, I think it was the low pressure side where it wanted to go into the port and get caught up. But I quickly learned that you just didn't go quite as deep as what I had to. Well, I still went the full length, but that's something I found that happened.
I thought you could look at blocking the port.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing too.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's hard to see.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And you've ended up with too much light or not enough.
Yeah, no, that's good. No.
A bit of surface rust in there, but nothing to worry about.
It's cast iron, that's nothing. Well, obviously, I don't know. What's your name? Bit of kerosene while you're in there, while you're honing, and it could be anything. Kerosene's just a good lubricant for cast iron. But I find, or what I found, I should say, I used a bit of inox, or that lanolin spray, which I've got to be careful of because I'm actually allergic to it. But my cylinder bores at the moment are all nicely greased up with some thick grease I got lying around here. So, it's going to...
I've actually got in here, but I can't find it. There's a pot of what Volvo make, and it's very similar to lanolin. Over here we have something that you call Shell Ensis. And it's for protecting bare steel. So when we polish the other engines up, we give them a coat of Ensis.
Oh yeah.
This is it, anti-rust agent.
Yep.
So you give them a coat of that and they stay polished for a lot longer. So your brasses stay clean and things.
Ah, right.
So this stuff that Volvo makes is very, very similar to that.
Right.
I got this when I worked at Volvo. obviously it was surplus to requirements at the time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, many years ago, my wife worked at the Volvo factory here in Brisbane. Yeah, right.
So yeah, it smells like lanolin. I tell you what I also have. I have Lanagard, which is very similar again.
Yeah.
That's what you use for chassis coating.
Yep.
So either of them, what I've been doing, it's like, because I've been cleaning all the valves up and repairing them. So as I've polished them, I've given them a coat of Lanagard. So that's an interesting repair. You see where they've grafted a steel piece to the side of the brass?
Yes, yes.
So obviously this is your simpling valve. So it's obviously either being stuck or not, struggling to get up a hill, and somebody's just smacked the button to the point where they snapped the valve in half.
Yep, yep. Well,
I'll tell you what else as well.
I got to get one of those made.
Let me see. You see the repair on this?
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. So obviously this sits on the top of the boiler under the crank.
Yep.
So at some point, something must have fallen off the crank and hit it and cracked it. But the biggest problem is it's open to live steam, so you can't isolate it.
Yeah.
So if this ever goes wrong, you're emptying your boiler out with no way of stopping it.
Yeah. Are you you're obviously going to do something about that?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a new one made. But this is the Fowler patent terrible idea of ceiling rings.
Yes.
I don't know if you've come across these before.
Oh yes, yes. I've got those. They're I do have them.
They're an absolute nightmare to get sealed.
Right.
So you need engineer's blue and a lot of time messing around.
Now, what are yours made of? Because aren't the original ones made out of soft copper?
These are made out of, I think they must be bronze, to be honest.
Right. Because
they're definitely not copper, that is for sure.
Right.
You can see the shine to it, the brassy shine.
Yeah.
So these are bronze or brass.
I thought something like that would have been soft copper so that it would seal, you know?
Yeah, well, I've took road locos to bits and all sorts, and they're an absolute nightmare when you put them back together. You can never get them to seal right. It's just one of the many bad ideas that they came up with.
I tell you what, it's no different to the modern day machinery.
I know.
Caterpillar machine. They just, or it doesn't have to be a Caterpillar machine. It's just a machine in general. You know, the engineers will just think of an idea and we'll squeeze that in there, and like the posi tracks, or that's what we call them over here, bobcats with, you know, those rubberized Caterpillar tracks on them. They'll stick an engine inside an engine bay, and the bloody oil filter is just in the worst possible position ever, and you got to try and get your hand in to undo it and get the bastard out, and there's oil freaking going everywhere, and just
they're a nightmare.
Pain.
If you want to talk about bad engineering and badly built stuff, I'm not going to say any words or any names because there might be some Americans that will get offended. But yeah, when it comes to bad engineering and bad design, you can't beat that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is by far the worst thing I've ever worked on, Mark.
Yep. You're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard some bad stories, especially now the way they've got them locked down with the computer stuff. You know, the thing will break down and you can't do anything, and you know, you might be sitting on a bloody great big field of wheat or something like that, and your John Deere header is broken down, and you need to plug the computer in to sort it out.
I apologise for moving around and tidying up at the same time, but
you're right, mate. You're right. No, look, don't apologise. It's all good.
So this is a Heath Robinson machine, as you can see. So it's a press. It was made by an elderly neighbour of mine, and he built it for folding, and let me see if I can find it. So, old fabricator welder used to work down a coal mine, and he built it for making these. So he used to fold these profiles for all different vehicles, and what it does, I'll show you. So when he passed away quite a few years ago, and his wife was clearing his workshop, and I just couldn't let it be thrown away.
Yeah.
Not that it's any use to me, and it just constantly gets in the way. But what these plates do, and he used to sell hundreds of them, they fit on your pedal like that, and you put a lock in it, and it stops people driving it away.
All right.
And he used to make them out of his garage, 2 doors down from me, using this.
What a bloody great idea. And it didn't matter what vehicle it was. It could be Land Rover, Range Rover, all that sort of thing.
He used to specialise in doing them for different types of Land Rovers, and also Ford Transit vans, because they're very heavily stolen where we are.
Oh, right.
And
okay.
And if you contacted him and said, I want one for this vehicle, he'd figure it out and make one. And they just, yeah, brilliant. So yeah, when he passed away, I couldn't resist seeing it I couldn't see it get thrown away, because
No.
I spent quite a bit of time helping him out with the hydraulic side of it, making it work.
Yep.
And I just thought it needs to survive.
Yeah,
But,
no,
yeah.
you can't.
So,
You can't let things like that go, because you never know when. You say you don't use it, but there might come a time that you need something, and you're going to use it, and it's just going to, all that time it will just solve your problem.
yeah, it's an old bruiser, but it's got quite a bit of sentimental value. But I'm obviously not set up in here yet, because there's machines, there's linishers and tool and cutter grinders and pedestal drills and all sorts that needs laying out and finding a home to live in.
Yeah.
But
No,
you'll get there one day.
You'll get there, man. You really will. You don't have to apologise. Before I got into this big shed, I was in the old shed, which was 9 by 6, and it was a lot lower too, and everything was cramped in. I've doubled the space. Pretty well doubled the space. So it's all right. I understand where you're coming from. And the last couple of weeks for me at work have just been go, go, go. I have not stopped. And this is the first time I've done anything sort of major on the roller for a while. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I just didn't know, obviously, which way to go about it. But just outside of me here to my right, outside the yard, I got to put the council requirements, or the requirements for the shed, is I got to put a rubble pit in, so it's an overflow for the tank. And I've got a mini excavator, but the hole I'm digging, or the trench I'm digging, it's 2 meters by 1 meter deep, probably just a little bit beyond its capabilities. I mean, I've done it, but I think I'm going to have to borrow one of the mini diggers from work. So, but my biggest problem at the moment is the amount of dirt that's come out of there. It's quite a bit, and I'm running out of room in the yard.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, I told you about this that I put in. So this is, I had to dig a 3 meter deep hole.
Yep.
And there's no mini digger around here that could dig 3 meter deep. As you see, it's quite a monstrous thing. So I dug that out by hand.
Yeah.
3 meters deep. And so we have, obviously, your ton bags, what you get your aggregates delivered in.
Yes.
I think I filled 8 or 9 of those with the soil that just came out of that.
Right.
But as I was digging it out, when I got down probably 2 or 3 foot, I started hitting stone. And by God, so I had to jigger pick it out nearly all the way down to 3 meters.
Oh my God.
I think I lost about 2.5 stone that week. But the way I do it here is because obviously we've got quite a long driveway, and we've got a drive on the front of the house.
Yep.
So what I do is, when I'm digging or doing any excavation, I fill ton bags up with the excavated soil, and then I use the forklift to move them to the front of the house.
Yep.
And then a bloke I know with a grab truck just comes and takes them for me to get them out of my way.
Yeah.
And I find that that's the easiest way of doing it without making a hell of a lot of mess.
Well, we've probably got a few of those at work, and that might be my best way. Actually, I might do that. It might be the easiest thing to do, actually, to tell you the truth. Now I think about it.
Well, with the reason I started doing it that way is because my driveway on the front's absolutely knackered, because we've done that much work here and there's that much stuff being delivered, and so the driveway is knackered. And obviously I need to get my work van on it. So what I'll do is I'll ring the grab man up, see when he can come, and then when he can come, I'll just take all the bags from the back to the front with the forklift, and they just go straight away. So there's absolutely no mess anywhere.
It
just works out really well.
That's a perfect way.
Again, the forklift comes to save the day.
Yes. Well, hopefully you're seeing what we're doing with the forklift once we got it apart. It just makes life so much easier. It's one of those things you can't do without.
Definitely. I need to spend some money on mine, to be honest, because it needs some new front ram seals. The tilt rams are leaking quite badly through the front seal. But I don't know if you can still get them or not, because it's like a 1940s machine. Well, probably 1970s.
Well, you'd be surprised what's out there. Excuse me. There's a group on Facebook. I know it's here. Well, I think it might be in America or something. I think vintage forklifts or something worldwide. You might be able to, get something on there. But if it's a standard size, or it should be a standard size, you should be able to get some sort of seal kit for it.
I wonder if it might be 1975. It's serial number 7519, so it could possibly be.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's a proper old beast. It's even got a clutch in it, Mark. Look how old that is. How many forklifts do you see with a clutch?
Well, honestly, I'd be trying that group on Facebook, vintage forklifts or something like that. I think that's hello, puppy dog. That might be a good start. You never know what you're going to find there, because there's people putting their vintage forklifts on, and they're the same sort of era as yours, or in some cases older. So,
yeah, it's a bit of a vintage. Oh, she's here. Oh, God.
Can't see why you wouldn't be able to get some sort of seal kit for it.
Yeah, what we're going to do is take the ram off, strip the seals out, and then just go to a few companies around us that actually reseal the ram. So I was going to take the seals and see what they can do for me.
Yep. Jamie's got a shed dog as well.
Jamie, I've got two, but the other one's asleep.
I thought I saw the other one come before. Yeah, we've got two now as well. The other one, I just when I walked upstairs before, one of ours is in our lounge chair, and the other one was wandering around. The rally season, that's starting to wind down now because you're getting into autumn. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a few little bits and bobs, like little events. So this weekend is Bucksworth Steam do. So basically, they just drive around lots of pubs and get drunk. A few weeks ago, we had one a little village near us called Shire Oaks. But they're not big events. There's only like 2 or 3 steam engines and tractors and stuff like that. And then in a few weeks' time, there's Ashover Festival of Light. So that I think there's only one steamroller that I know of that's going there. But they put all barn engines up and put lights around everything, so it's like Christmas. And then I think that's about it for the year. It's been quite a bad year, really, for events. Quite a lot have been cancelled and probably won't ever happen again.
Oh, that's
due to financial constraints. And the problem we've got here is, not like in Australia, coal is very much frowned upon. So it's getting harder and harder to get coal, and what coal you can get, it's not very good, or it costs a fortune.
Yeah.
The biggest problem we've got is we've got Welsh coal that's amazingly clean and extremely very hot, and we're not allowed to burn it because it's environmentally bad. Whereas instead we can spend an absolute fortune shifting truckloads of Kazakhstani coal all the way around Europe to us, move it by trucks to God knows where, and then we burn it on his engines and it just smokes like hell. But that, according to the government, that's more environmentally stable than burning Welsh coal that we can dig up and virtually transport 100 miles to us and it's clean.
Yeah.
So that's what we're up against. We did have quite a good coal from Russia, but we fell out with them. So
yeah. Well, we've got some good steaming coal down here, but yeah, you're right. We dig it up, we ship it somewhere, and it's crazy. I know exactly what you're saying. What you're saying.
It's not a good time for us really with the preservation movement.
No.
Because of the coal situation. We did have a batch coming from South Africa, and it tended to be more limestone than it was coal.
Yep.
But yeah, we're struggling a bit. It is still out there, but it's not clean burning coal like what we're used to.
Yeah.
And so we've got like the man-made coal that they're coming up with all these different designs where they're pressing stuff together with walnut shells and none of it up to now seems much good.
Yeah,
it seems very short-lived.
my wife's in the chat and she's saying it's looking good. Your engine's looking good.
Well, not be long till yours gets there. To be honest with you, Mark, I can see you overtaking me soon.
Well, look, yes and no. I've still got a bit of boiler work to do, and some things I'm going to run ahead on, but there's still a lot to go, you know. But I appreciate it.
Have you got anywhere here?
No.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
So on this bottom bearing block, and it's quite common on Fowlers, I've had to build this up. There were probably 3 millimetres of wastage around here on both sides.
I tell you what, there is a little bit of wear on the bottom one, on exactly where yours is, but it's nothing. Nothing. It might be half a millimetre deep at the most.
This was about 3 millimetres in places, but it was worn at an angle as well, so the bearings and the shaft were sat at an angle.
One thing, there's a couple of the bearing blocks. There's a piece broken out of the casting. Just little things like that. But
they do crack here as well, so you can see where it's previously been welded.
Yep.
So they tend to crack up here.
Well, I've got the right behind me. You can see the winch drum on the floor, and it's had a bad smash at some stage, and it's red because I was doing some dye penetration to see if there's any further cracking in it. Thankfully, there's not. And so I just got to get some cast iron and weld it back together, or maybe, I don't know, put some plate on there or something. But it's not just one side, it's both sides that have been affected at some stage.
Have you found any stampings on yours?
Yes.
I don't know if you can quite see that.
Yeah.
So there's all over it. I tell you what's quite, obviously the engine number is up here on top of the spectacle plate.
Yes, and mine is also stamped on the cylinder block on the front.
All right.
But it's very, very faint. So if you go to the front and see up the top there.
Down here.
Yep. No. On that piece, that raised piece there. That's where mine.
Yeah. The only thing I can see on that is there's a line of centre pot marks.
Yep.
Where obviously they've measured the centre of the cylinder.
Yeah, just let me have a double check, because it's been a while since I had a look there. Oh no, sorry. Right. If you go back to your cylinder block again, okay, to the right-hand side. So that piece right in the middle, I've got like 4 drill marks there, like that.
Yeah, I've got some centre pot marks all the way down it.
Yeah. Now, if you go to the right of that, on the other side of those studs,
Yeah.
right, I have a raised piece which is about 2 inches long, roughly.
All right.
And that's where the other engine number is stamped on mine.
Right.
It's about just under 3 inches. And it's very faintly stamped on there. So it's in this case on my engine, it's stamped in 2 places.
Yeah, I can't see anything on here where it is.
No, obviously that must have been a later thing. Come on, you damn phone.
There's all sorts of numbers all over it.
Yeah,
Something like on the,
I think.
which one.
I think. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. What was I going to say? I have no idea. Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say. The number stamped on the plate, I think it's to do their mill markings.
Yeah.
As
That's
in,
how I understand it.
yeah.
So somewhere on here, which I can't quite remember where it is, it's actually stamped Leeds Forge Steel.
Oh, right. Wow.
So obviously that's where they used to buy the steel from.
Yes.
Can't remember where it is.
I've heard
it's quite clear as well in a few places.
I've heard a few people
it was.
say that they did find like Fowler stamped on some of the boilerplate, but I forget which engine
it's here actually, but you can't quite make it out anymore. So just where it comes round the throat plate,
yep,
there's not really any way that I can make it so you can see it. It's just stamped. It's stamped Leeds Forge Steel.
Wow.
So obviously somewhere in Leeds there was Leeds Forge Steel, which I don't know if you've ever looked into where Fowler was, but obviously there was Hunslet Engine Works and McLaren very close, so I should imagine Leeds Forge Steel probably supplies steel to them all.
Yeah, I have quickly looked on the map of where they are, and yeah, you're right. There was Fowler's, Hudswell Clark. They were all within a stone's throw of each other, and they all, as a lot of these manufacturers do in the time, and even today, somebody will make this bit for that one, and we've got a bit too much work on. Can we send the patterns over to you guys and get stuff done? I'm not far away from me. I'm involved with the narrow gauge railway. I have been for pretty much all my life, and we've got. So what have we got? We got 13, 12, about 12 narrow gauge steam locomotives.
Yeah.
Sorry, that bloody music's on. Most of them are Fowlers. We've got a Deckerville. We've got a couple of Australian-built locos, Perry Engineering. They're in Adelaide, South Australia. But mostly Fowlers. And we've got a Hudswell Clark, because the sugar mills out here in Australia, they either used, in the early days, like I said, they had a Baldwin, or one of them had a Baldwin, but most of them were Hudswell Clark or Fowlers, John Fowler. A lot of the mills were favourites of having Fowlers. So we've got a number of Fowlers, and we've also got one. There was 8 of them built under licence, Australian-built Fowlers by a company called Bundaberg Foundry, which is about 4 hours north of where I am. They actually had a licence, and they built 8, and they were fitted with roller bearings. I'll show you. There's a link to a video. We took it to a sugar mill about an hour's drive from my place. About 10 years ago now or more, and we hauled sugarcane up the street with it, and it did pretty well, all things considering. and yeah, so there was one. They were one of 8 built under license by John Fowler here in Australia, and they all still survive, thankfully. But regrettably, a lot of engines, not just traction engines and steamrollers, but steam locos have also been lost to scrap. And of course, a few have gone back to the UK as well.
Yeah, we could be bringing a few more back here, to be honest.
Well, that's debatable.
I know a bloke who's brought a few back over the years, and they're all doing quite well over here. I'll tell you what else might be interesting to you.
Yeah.
And I can't fully remember the details, but I will find out and I'll send it you in Messenger. But there's a website that's Britain from above, and it's all really old photographs, aerial photographs of Britain.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember years and years ago, because I used to work in a rail yard, looking after quite a lot of locos. One of the lads there is well into steam, and he went on Britain from above, and he found the Hudswell Clark Works, and it shows you photographs of it all from above and that area in Leeds.
Yep.
So you probably can see the Fowler Works if you know where you're looking.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's quite. I'm sure it might just be called Britain from above. But the reason we were looking is because it had photographs of the rail yard that we were in, with steam locos pulling in and out of it, and so it were really interesting. But I know he looked and he said he could find quite a lot of the stuff in Leeds, which isn't actually that far from me. It's only about 35 mile away. I've been up to Leeds and to Armley Mills Museum, where they did have some ploughing engines. I'm not sure if they're still there or not. But yeah, there's not really much in Leeds to look at that's interesting anymore. But I suppose that's because I'm from this area, so. But yeah, the Fowler Works, I don't think it exists anymore.
No, I think I'm not. I do believe there's something that still remains, a bit like what's the other place that they saved the facade? Was it?
There's Marshalls at Gainsborough.
Yeah,
that's a shopping centre now, Marshall's Yard.
Yeah.
And then there's also Taskers. I think they're still existing.
I think it was right up in one of the Old Glory magazines. There's a plaque outside, of, showing that, or saying that on this site, stood the works of. I just forget which manufacturer it was, but do you see many other T3 rollers on the rally field at all?
Yeah, I'm very lucky. There is quite a few around, and so I went to Welland earlier on in the year. I went down with a friend of mine. We took his road loco down. He's got a Fowler. I think it's an A8. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yep.
But we took that down to Welland, and while I was there were 2 T3 rollers. And you tend to find that you see virtually the same ones everywhere you go. Because we only cover a very small rally circuit.
Yeah.
I think the numbers have dwindled now. I think we're down to probably 4 rallies a year now. They're dying that quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's and when this went to before it went to Dorset to have the tube plate riveted in on the firebox in 2019, it went to a company called Hatch Engineering because they wanted to borrow it to put on a riveting display.
Yep.
So that's how it came about that they did it, because we were going to do it ourselves.
Right.
So when it was at Hatch Engineering, there's a chap there called Jason he's got a T3 roller as well that was new to Guiseley, which is between here and Leeds, so it's not that far away. So yeah, it's virtually identical to this, but painted brown. Right. But yeah, I'm quite lucky in the fact that probably within an hour I can be looking at another T3 roller.
Excellent.
Of where I am. In fact, probably a bit less than that.
I've reached out. Obviously, you're one of the people that I've reached out to. Hedwin Jones. I haven't met him in person, or I've spoken to him.
Yeah, Head's a fantastic bloke. What he doesn't know is not worth knowing.
Right,
And his
right.
roll is amazing. It's a beautiful little thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you know the guy that Eyes of a Penguin. That's what he calls
Yeah,
himself on
yeah,
social media.
I know what you mean.
Um, he took some really good photos. And I sent him a private message and asked next time, he was out in the rally field, if he could take some close-up shots. And lo and behold, he took some really good close-up shots of Head's roller, and they're absolutely fantastic. I've still got them here. They're just his photographs, like his photography, is just absolutely fantastic, regardless of what
Yeah,
he's.
he's a really, really nice lad as well. I think he lives in Lincolnshire, so he's not far from me again. I see him, to be honest with you, just about every rally we go to, he's always there. And he's such a
Yeah,
nice bloke.
yeah.
His partner as well, she's absolutely mad on steam. She's cruised for a few people on the rollers and steam tractors, so you see her around a lot as well.
There's
So yeah, we're
another guy.
quite lucky over here, really. We're really lucky to have the
Yeah,
people that we have.
there's another guy I've been in contact with, and in fact, ages ago, I haven't heard anything from him. I got in contact, or he got in contact with me, a guy over in South Africa. But he was an elderly gentleman at the time, I think late 70s or something like that. And I haven't heard anything from him in a very long time, so I don't know whether he's still with us or what. But I sent him over a drawing for the chimney. I helped him out there, but like I said, I haven't heard anything more. But it's another guy. Oh God, I can't think of his name, and I probably can't find it either. I'll just see if you know him or heard of him. Hello, the dogs are barking.
It might be my dog that's barking, actually, because mine's barking as well for some reason.
Yeah, no, I thought it was your dogs.
Yeah, she wants to go in the house.
Yeah, they're up with the wife. Um, a guy by the name of Nick Hanks. Do you know him at all?
You know what? His name sounds very familiar. Nick
He's
Hanks.
got a T3 roller as well. He spent quite a bit of time rebuilding it. I'm just not sure exactly. I have asked him.
He does sound very familiar.
Yeah.
For some reason, the problem I've got, Mark, is I'm absolutely terrible with names. I struggle to remember my own some days.
Well,
I've got that much stuff flying around in my head that I ain't got room for names.
your name's on screen, so hopefully you'll remember your name.
Well, yeah, this is it. That's probably the only way I can remember it some days. But yeah.
Oh no. I think we might wrap it up at this. It's been great having you on, Jamie, and I do appreciate the help you gave us. I know you were screaming at the phone, at the computer, or whatever. But yeah, so this is, like I said, this is the first time for me. So as soon as you said that, it's sort of the penny dropped, and went, okay, righto, here we go, hey, and it was done. I actually thought that collar would slide one way or the other, but anyway, there you go.
There's the old smoke box.
Yep.
You can see we've got a bit of...
Yeah. Is yours a convertible?
No, it isn't, no.
No, right.
No. I know a bloke who has got one that's not that far from me as well, and that's quite an interesting thing.
Yep.
It has the flip up front on it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
I think I know the one. I think I know the one.
Yeah, you've probably seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice looking thing. Anyway, I'm sorry to hog the live and all that, but
no, mate,
yeah.
no, you haven't hogged the live at all, and this is the sort of thing that I really enjoy. Talking to a fellow owner of the same steamroller we're working on, but just the common interests, that we have in steam. It's fantastic.
Yeah, when you have a look at that collar that you've taken off, because what happens is the centre washer wears on it and it causes the rolls to rub together.
Right, hang on.
So that's actually
a
a spacer.
Oh. So it doesn't look like it's worn that much, actually. Here it is here.
That's all right then. Yeah, they do wear, and obviously the rolls, the gap closes up between the rolls.
Yep.
So when you're going down the road, they tend not to steer too well.
Oh, okay.
Because the rolls are rubbing together.
Right,
yeah.
So that's... Yeah, no, it seems like it's still got quite a bit of life in it, actually.
Yeah, it looks really good. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah. So I think we'll wrap it up at that. Thanks everyone for being here. I do appreciate your help, your support, your help, especially tonight for people like Funk and Hungry, who's on screen here. Go check out his channel. Food reviews. He does a few other things as well. You see him around, hang out with him sometimes. Good bloke. Dogface, cheers. Who else we got? Peter's in the chat. Cody was in here earlier. Look, there's just a bunch of people that these guys know nothing about our hobby. Well, I've introduced them to this hobby, and they're learning. They come in and give a helping hand. They support. They support me in this crazy thing called YouTube and the live streaming. And I just want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I've got to say thank you to Jamie for the help tonight. Great work he's doing on his steamroller. I just appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Dog's running off with my welding gloves. Anyway.
All right, on that note, we'll go out with my usual end screen. Thanks for having a chat, Jamie, being on screen and showing your side of the world. Appreciate it, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.
See you later, Mark. Bye.
Whistle.